Hello, how's the sound? Can you hear me okay? Mic check 1 2 1 2. King side, king side. Yes, welcome, welcome. I know it's been what, few weeks, couple of weeks out. I have no idea. I looked at the date and I still forgot. Yeah, my apologies. So, chumps, you're too smart for your own good. Welcome, welcome, water lilies. Welcome. If you're new, if you're first time, if you're returning, welcome, welcome, welcome. I've been MIA. Life has been trying to beat me down, but life didn't realize that I'm a fighter. So, yeah, it's been very, very hectic. Hello, Kate. How are you? Yes. So, first things first, I am back in the good old United States of America. And it's funny because sometimes life will make you appreciate what you think you really don't like. And I just still don't really like it here, but gosh darn, Italy, Italy. Let's just say Italy left a bad taste in my mouth. It made me change a whole bunch of things that, outlooks on different things. And I'm sure it's just the area that I was in. 15 days. 15 days, heat waves and heels. That's what I can say about Italy. Um, very, very, very rude people. And, I wasn't on vacation. So, as Kate was asking about my brother, I was there taking care of business. My brother is still in the hospital, and I had to leave him there because, um, we tried. Well, they tried to play the game with me, and I tried to keep my head about myself, remembering that I'm in a foreign country. Two, we want to get things done and we don't want, any revenge or retaliation tactics, things like that, because that's my opinion and outlook of things. These people are really low down, and a lot of unanswered questions, a lot of um, things that I just, they weren't adding up to me. And so um, I didn't feel comfortable. And then they moved him. And yeah, I don't even know when I made the video, but they moved him from the public free hospital to a private facility where they say he could get better care or whatever. Well, in essence, no. Now they're trying to send him back to the public hospital because the private one said they can't accommodate him or whatever. But I did a lot of walking. And when they moved him, I caught the bus. They got all sorts of cool apps and cool things that you can do to get around over there. But I was walking like 5 or 6 miles every day in this heat wave. And so he was on top of a mountain in this private hospital. I swear, all I kept thinking was Hotel California, Hotel California. And so basically, if you get sick, well, being that I was coming off of the Africa trip and even Nicaragua, this it was a total shock to my system because when there's no air conditioning in their hospital, so you're sick, you're in the hospital, and it's hot outside, and they just got the windows open, and so that kind of freaked me out a little bit, a lot, and it was just a mess. So, bottom line is, he's still in the hospital. I had to leave him when they moved him from one hospital, the public hospital, to the private hospital. I walk in. It took me like 2 or 3 days to get to this place to go see my brother. And when I get there, my brother is in nothing but an adult diaper. And the roommate is saying, "Oh, there's people are recognizing him and they coming in taking pictures with him." And I'm like, "What?" With no clothes on. And I was like, "Where's your clothes?" Yeah, I don't know. Um, I came, I had certain things with me. Well, bottom line is, his passport and his social security card that he had in his little fanny pack, the whole fanny pack is missing. The clothes never arrived by the time I left, but the word on the street is they got the clothes, but the fanny pack is still missing with all of his credentials in it. So, a lot of the guy from the US Embassy was like, "Well, why didn't you take it with you? Or why didn't you?" I was like, "I thought about that. But get up off of me, because one, I'm stressed out. Two, I did have enough sense to take a picture of his passport." I said, "But my thought process is that when they move him, he's going to need it. I never thought that you MFs over here was going to steal his shit. Like, what you going to do with it? Who's going to pretend to be my brother? My brother is like 6'6". It's like super dark. Who's going to pretend to be him? You know? So that was just another one thing after the next, after the next. So, yeah, I got the hell up out of there and let the games begin. So I left Italy. I got home, I think on a Thursday. I don't remember, but I got home in the morning. Took a couple of days because, we work in the system getting cheap tickets. We worked the system for them cheap tickets for sure. And by the late afternoon, the storm had come in. Boom, power goes out. And I'm like, this is the first thing to knock me off my high horse. I said, "What the heck is going on?" Because I've been walking around Africa bragging that the power don't go out in the US unless it's something major. Like this storm, it was a bad storm, but it wasn't that bad that the power went out. And the power was out for, I think, 24 hours or something like that. But the neighbors hooked us up to the generator because, my 91-year-old mother's in the house. Her bed is electric, and she was not in a very comfortable position, and we really couldn't do much in the position that the bed was stuck in. So we got that taken care of. Y'all can't make this stuff up. I don't even remember the days as they're going on. But then one day I smell something and nobody else in the house smells it. And I'm like going in and out trying to see who's burning something, what's going on. And finally go into the room. Of course, we had got my mom up and she's in the living room, but I go in there and the smoke is just jutting out of the ceiling fan. I'm like, what in the heck? It's like a discotheque, that the smoke coming out of the ceiling fan. So we turn that off. This is a short version of the story. And the same neighbor that hooked us up to the generator, he came over and he replaced it. So alhamdulillah for that. I'm like, thank you. Thank you. Come on, another week is just, life is just doing me in. So here's sister gets stressed out. She ends up in the emergency room. She leaves before she's supposed to, and she ends up having to go back the next day because she still wasn't feeling good enough and got to take care of yourself. It's like 5 or 6 o'clock in the afternoon. So I'm like, I got it. So I feed my mom that night and I hear my mother coughing. I go in. My mother's throwing up. 11:30, 12 o'clock. Got to call 911 to come get my mother and take her to the ER as well. And I'm like, really? Really? But before I can complain that I got 3 family members in the hospital at the same time, one of my good friends lost her mother. And so I just felt like I can't complain. I don't have any space to complain, because even though life felt like it was rough, someone always has it worse. So you just keep pressing forward, keep going forward. So my mother came home. It was, I'm going to get to this next one in just a moment, but she comes home for a couple of days and the same thing happens again. We go back to the hospital. So yesterday, my mother just came home. She's looking much better. She's, we changed some things in the routine. But with that, let's talk about these hospital systems. And before you check me, I got plenty of experience, okay? Because I want to know when the rules change. First of all, you go into this hospital here in the good old United States, and you got two waiting areas. One is for regular ER patients, and the next one is for the mental health emergency patients. Glass, open door. You see people just laying in the chairs with their blankets, with their IV poles, with everything. This is not Italy. This is the United States. The people come out and they talk to you right there in front of everybody. So everybody in that waiting area knows your business. What happened to HIPAA? HIPAA don't exist no more. I seen some of the, and I have a bad temper. I have a really bad temper. So I'm not allowed to say anything, to do anything, because, you know, it's not nice. It's not very nice. And so the guy, he's gonna draw something out of my sister's IV port. He drops the damn syringe on the floor. I just stepped in spit and shit floor and picked it up and stuck it back in. When did they start doing this? Of course somebody gonna come and ring the damn doorbell. Hold one moment. Shut up. Hey, these top couple boxes is garbage. The bottom one's got stuff in them. And yeah, handle it. The top two are garbage. The top two? These little ones? The big ones on the bottom, the two on the bottom have stuff in them. They're just for storage in the basement. Anyway, sorry. Delegate. Okay. Anyway, yeah, so I'm just looking at, he has no gloves on, the whole 9 yards, but stuff is just like, it's really bad. But you got these certain people talking about, oh, it's a shortage and we tired and we this, but I don't see y'all doing nothing of substance. You're definitely not reading the notes from the previous visit or from what this first doctor said. Everybody's got a different story. No, and I'm doing a live video. You what? I'll be back in like 15 minutes. Okay. Leave the door open. So, yes. All this stuff. I'm just looking at all this stuff and I'm trying to keep it together, y'all. It's hard. It's rough. Let me just state for the record, I am home. I'm here to help where help is needed. And it's rough. It is rough. I like a little peace and quiet sometimes, used to, but been by myself for a while, but I'm here to help. I got strong shoulders. I got strong hours. A little nurse came today and I was trying to explain to her, I didn't do something right because I was trying to be gentle and delicate because I'm very heavy handed. And she saw it. I like broke the tab off of didn't I try to be gentle, and be strong. I feel like, I don't even know what I feel like, y'all. Just, I don't want to say, oh, I just want to run away and get away because I haven't been here, So I'm here now and this is what's going on. And this is why y'all haven't seen me. I don't really feel like a chicken with my head off because I'm just looking at everybody else is frantic and somebody's got to keep their head about them. But this it wears on you. It wears on you being the strong person. It wears on you trying to make people see logically. It wears on you when people are, everybody's used to doing something their way. I get that. It is just like me leaving the United States and going to foreign countries and say, hey, that's not how we do it in the United States. You know, we've been doing this all my life this way. You're not doing it right. And you learn that there's more than one way to do things. You learn that people do things differently. So it's a constant battle. It's a constant with any and everything, like the logic. You want to know what makes people tick and why do people think the way they think? Why do you think it's okay to keep trying to use somebody that's helping you? Why do you think it's okay for you to mistreat the person that's helping you? Why? Everybody, not just one person, not just this set, not just everybody. Why do you think that's okay? It's not. So yeah, I'm a little tired, but you know, my sleep is off. I get to sleep late at night. I wake up early in the morning. got these people that I'm trying to teach how to speak English. It's kind of an outlet because low key I'm laughing at them, but because most of my students say, I want to learn English so that I can travel the world. And then you get someplace like Italy and you have to remind these mofos in Italy, Italian is not the, what you call it, universal language. Because they're like, oh, you don't speak Italiano? No, bitch, I don't. You know, and this was constant. This was every day. I got this Google Translate. Y'all better take this shit and run with it. You know what I'm saying? Most people are trying to learn English. You know, I know big whoop English. You learn English, Spanish, something. But even with the big three, English, French, Spanish, Italian is not on that list. So don't try to mistreat me because I don't speak your funky language. You only speak Italian in Italy. Who did y'all colonize? You know, it's like they don't speak Italian nowhere else that I know of. But this is like some of the things that I'm thinking that I'm like, okay, wait. Here I go with that American ego thinking that everybody is supposed to speak English and they just don't. So everybody does things differently. And yes, you will mess yourself up trying to please the masses. I said all that just to say, I am just me. And what you're not going to do is make me, my health fail, make me think I'm crazy. I'm batshit crazy, but I'm not crazy, I think. But I'm not going to let you drive me there. You don't like me? I don't care. You like me? I don't care. Because the world is going to keep spinning regardless of how you feel about this person, that person, the next person. If you find that you have a problem everywhere you go, even with myself, everywhere you go, and with every person, you might want to look in the mirror and see that maybe I'm the problem. Maybe. You know, yes, I like stuff a certain way, but I know sometimes you have to conform, you have to let go, and you have to, okay, say, okay, let people keep just banging their head until they figure it out. I'm no longer saying anything. I'm no longer trying to make people think, okay, this is great. Africa is great. Europe is great. Whoever. Go find out for yourself because I am no longer trying to make, I've reached that breaking point. I'm no longer trying to make people see, oh, you know, you should go here or you should do this. Do what the hell you want to do. Do what you want to do in life because that's where I am. That is where I am. I can't say, oh, you know, this is great. Wherever it is you want to go in life, do it. Whatever you think is going to make you happy, do it. Live with no regrets because that's what I'm doing. So, with that, you know, I don't know if I grew a little. I'm not going to argue with you about anything. I'm just going to get quiet, move on, go smoke a cigarette, go have a drink, whatever it is I do. Yep. I'm not following. I'm dancing to the beat of my own drum. I always have, but kind of try to think about other people's feelings and considerations. New motto: F your feelings, F them, because I can only do so much. I can only take so much. I can't make you get it. I can't make you think. I can't make you do nothing. And if you mad at me because I live my life how I want to, I don't care about that either. You live your life. So, yeah, I don't know where I'm going next, because when I tell you Italy left a bad taste in my mouth, it's kind of like, oh, all of y'all are the same way. I kind of feel like that, but I know all the rest of the European countries could not possibly be like Italy. They just cannot. So I'm regrouping, revamping. I'll be in the United States for God knows how long, until it's time for me to move on again. And I got backpacking and camping still on the brain. So I'm just getting this, getting that. So when it is time to do whatever it is I need to do, I'll be ready. And y'all know it. I'm gonna say, hey, I'm here. I'm here, I'm there, I'm wherever. Because that's just how I feel. That's how I feel right now. Um, I know it's something to be coming up here shortly. Don't know if it's a feeding, a changing, or whatever it is. The day, every time I go to sit down, it's time to do something, trying to keep up with everything. And like I said, if I haven't said it, my sister is great. She's been doing this tough job by herself. And for that, I'm thankful and I'm grateful. But now it's time for her to kind of take a break, because it's wearing her down. And I am here to help. And like I said, it's a hard job, and she's been doing it by herself. So sometimes you got to pass the baton. You got to do what you got to do. I'm not other people. I'm not fair weather, or just, oh, I'm coming and don't show up. I'm here. I live here. I'm here. So whatever it is you need, tell me. Tell me what you need. I'm here to help. But what you ain't finna do is drive me crazy. Just real simple. This is our mother. And we trying to get you to next month, girl. Next month, inshallah, my mother will be 92 years old. And she's still a tough cookie, because I was doing something. I don't even remember what it was I was doing. Oh, my mama grabbed my hand. She grabbed, I guess she said, what the heck? Oh, I might have been trying to like clean her face or something. I don't know. But, she's nonverbal and she's immobile right now. But she grabbed my hand to let me know she wasn't too pleased with what I was doing. So I'm grateful, very grateful for um, everything that I have experienced, and I plan to experience much, much more. So this is just a little brief pause in life, and none of us ever know what could be happening next, what the next moment will bring. We don't know. So my advice to each and every one of you that are listening, that are, listen to my vent, my rant, is that don't live with no regrets. Do not live with any regrets. If it's something that you think will make you really happy, you won't know unless you try it. And then when you get up in age, you'd be like, I wish I could have, I wish I should have. One thing is for sure, my mother, she always said she wanted to do this and she wanted to do that and the other. And I find that living my life, a lot of the stuff that I do are things that my mother always wanted to do. So I have no regrets. I'm doing it for the team. I'm taking it for the team. I'm traveling. I'm adventurous. I'm willing to try stuff. So don't live your life with any regrets. All those material things that you think you need, and say, oh, I can't afford to do this, but you got a big fancy house, big fancy car, nice, nice, nice. You got a nice ass house, and don't nobody even come visit you, or, different stuff, just different scenarios, and something that couch, you could have bought an airplane ticket. I'm just saying, don't miss your opportunity to go do something. to go see how other people live. You know, go somewhere, do something, do something that you always wanted to do. One of my things with the hostile takeover was trying to get people to get up out their comfort zone. Unfortunately, right now, that's not my responsibility. You on your own. I'm still going to do my thing. I just don't know which way I'm going to go at this moment. And I do not know when I'm going to do it, because right now, my mother is the most important thing. Number two would be my sister. Number three is my brother, in that order. Anything else is a bonus, a perk. But those are the things that are important to me right now. And it's got me in a position where, okay, it's like, can I get a couple more minutes in a day? It's a little crazy, but that's okay. I work best under pressure. So let me check these comments because I know there's something that needs to be done. Let's see. Chumps, I spoke to you. Kate, I spoke to you. You got that answer. My brother's doing fine. Yes, yes, yes. Virginie, hi. Yes, somebody was like, where are you? Are you okay? And I was like, oh my gosh, the time just flies by, because I don't know if you all remember in the last video, I was trying to change the day from Sunday to Monday, because Sundays I'm kind of busy. And then Monday would come and go. And the next thing I know, it's like Thursday already. And I'm like, well, what happened to Tuesday and Wednesday? So, I'm trying to get it. Oh, and let me just state for the record, I am in Michigan. Yeah, what's going on with the weather? Is it August or October? Because it's a little chilly outside. It's overcast, cloudy. Like, is summer finished? Is it finished? I'm just saying. Yuck. Yes. Hey, Soul Therapy. Let's see. Yes, they need to hear this. Take care of what's important. Yes, absolutely. If you don't mind, I'll share this up here. That's just the bottom line. Take care of what you feel is important. And just, don't live your life with any regrets. I just, there's some things in life, one thing is for sure. We all have a time that we will leave this earthly plane. We don't know when. You brought your backpack. Oh my gosh. That's probably, let me finish this sentence, and that, because I get excited when you say backpack. But we never know when someone's time is coming. We don't know when. It could be someone young, because you're like, well, wow, that person was so young. Why? Even my little great nephew, he came and he asked, why did this person die? She was so young, and Granny's still here. My mom's 91. And we had to, my sister had to explain to him that, it doesn't matter. There's no age. There's no age limit. There's no designated time. It could be a little newborn baby. It could be a toddler, whoever. Life is short. You walking around with a chip on your shoulder, and then you're going to be the one crying the loudest. Don't have no regrets in life. Don't have no regrets in life. None. This world owes you nothing. Go out and get it. Be a go-getter. Don't let nothing stop you. Now, with that, that's my words of wisdom for you. Let's get on this backpack. Y'all, I will say this. Soul Therapy. All right. So get with me on Facebook or Instagram, and let's do something. I don't know where you are, but let's do something, because right now, all right, so let me just back up a little bit. So y'all know, before I left for Italy, I was on pins and needles about getting my Cotopaxi backpack. That is a travel backpack. And it came like on a Saturday, and the US Embassy called on a Friday. So I got this nice Cotopaxi backpack. I think the only one that they said is even nicer than the, what is this? The Alpa 42 liter is the Del Dia. It's a Del Dia, because let them pick the colors or whatever. It's bright. The only thing that's better than that one is supposed to be the Patagonia. Price-wise, everything. The Patagonia Black Hole. These are travel backpacks, y'all. When I tell you this backpack had just compartments. I had stuff for my brother. Then we went a little overboard. We went and bought him a bunch of stuff, and I did try to. I did end up taking some things out of. Sorry, that's my sister's phone. Oh, I could just silence you. Take some of my stuff out to take the things of my brother that we have bought for him. In essence, if you are just using your backpack as a carry-on, which is my goal, which is what I did, 22, the airline that I went on, 22 pounds is the limit. I was at 22 and a half. And then, which is dumb to me, the one that you push under the seat, your personal bag, is no weight limit. So I bought this little cute little bag from Amazon. And so I don't, I can't remember, forgive me, charge it to my head, not my heart. I can't remember how much I told you about Italy, but I flew into Rome. I stayed in Rome overnight. I caught the bus to Pescara, which is on the other, it's directly across from Rome on, I think that may be the west coast of the bottom of Italy. Caught the bus there, stayed a couple of nights in a hostel there, or more like a B&B. Most of the things in this area of Italy is like B&Bs and apartments. So I stayed, I think, like 3 nights in the first one, and it was right around the corner from the hospital. Then I moved to another one. I think I only stayed at this one for 2 nights because, mind you, it's summer and people are traveling, so that everything is booked up. So I was able to get 2 days at the next one. It was nice. It was really, really nice. But it was booked up, so I couldn't stay there but 2 nights. Then the third one, which I have to say was the worst one. It was on the 2nd floor, but I swear, y'all, there's no elevators. So I felt like I was climbing forever trying to get up to the 2nd floor to this place. And I think I booked that one for 5 nights. Of course, it was the cheapest one. It was in an okay location. It was like right next to the Boston train station. So that gave it a bonus point. So I'm walking. I walked from the bus station to the first place. I walked from the first place to the second place. I walked from the second place to the third place. And every day I'm going to the hospital. I've got the small personal bag because I was taking my brother like fruit and vegetables, trying to get him to eat and different stuff. 15 days in Italy. All right, now it's time to leave. I walked to the bus station, caught the bus back to Rome International Airport, directly to the airport, get all my stuff there. I get home. Cotopaxi looks brand new. It doesn't even look like I ever used it, y'all. That crap from Amazon, the backpacking straps was coming apart. It was finished. And I was like, oh, I didn't pay a lot of money for it. So it's to be expected. You get what you pay for. So when the dust clears or whatever, I don't need to order another coat. I did order convertible tote from Cotopaxi and a fleece jacket. I'm kind of addicted to them. I really like this stuff. But you get what you pay for. But this other bag that I had, it kind of just, the strap, the thread, you can see the threads at all sorts of angles at the bottom, on the straps in different places, it's falling apart. So Cotopaxi to the rescue. I was like, oh, y'all all right by me. So like I said, I have no endorsements or anything. You get what you want to get. But if you go, you can find a lot of these packs, Osprey, Cotopaxi, Patagonia. You can find all that stuff on Amazon, or you can go directly to their website, sign up for emails or whatever, either get free shipping. You probably end up getting free shipping anyway because of the cost, but you can get, like, I know with Cotopaxi, you can get like 15% 15 or 20% off. I can, my backpack was like regular $220 and I got it for like $187. So I think it was like 15% off just for signing up for email. And I think I didn't do the phone thing because my phone still is acting crazy, but I can talk. I have no data because it won't work because I bought this phone in Africa. When I went to Italy and my second SIM card that I bought in Italy, my phone was working like a charm, like it's supposed to. But here in the US, it's hit or miss. Yeah. So yeah, be looking for stuff. London, you're in London. Okay. Well, we can see what we can do because we can always, I can fly into London Heathrow and catch a train, plane, automobile to somewhere. I just want to go, backpack around. It doesn't matter. I want to see some outdoorsy stuff. And so I'm torn down the side. I've got like I said, I got my travel backpack stuff. And now I'm kind of collecting up things to just hike some trails. Unfortunately, I'm from Southeast Michigan and it is flat as some people's feet. It's flat, flat, flat. There's no hills for me to walk up or nothing. I got my hiking poles. I got, they collapsible. I can throw them in my bag and bring them with me. I got most of the stuff that I need. I'm ready. Kind of. I got my shoes. I got hiking boots and hiking shoes, waterproof, both. Everything. I want to just hike around and just see stuff. That's it. I don't want to stay in one place too long. I just want to get around. Yeah, Spain. Okay, Spain works for me because Spain was number 3 on the list. It was supposed to be Senegal, Egypt, Spain, and Portugal because you can take the ferry from over in Africa to over in Spain, Portugal because they like very close to each other, and that would be ideal. All I can say is like right now, it's coming up the end of the summer, and people are going like in the South in the United States. The kids went back to school last week and this week. Up here in the North, they don't go back until September. It was so many people in Italy. Just everything was just, people traveling. They're traveling, and they were experiencing a heat wave, and it was just uncomfortable. I'm not so much. My feet got so bad sunburn because I was trying to make my pack lighter, so I didn't take I bought hiking boots, and that's really the only shoe that I had. Everything else was my slides that I bought from Africa. So I did all that walking, y'all, with some slides on and the tops on my feet. I didn't have on my long African dresses. I had on leggings or jeans and t-shirts, and my feet were burnt. I mean, just burnt. I thought it was dirty. I'm just scrubbing. I'm like, what is wrong? My feet were so badly sunburned in Italy. It doesn't. They're experiencing a heat wave. Them people over there melting. They're like, oh, it was pretty hot. I was like, especially trying to get up to this hospital that was up on this mountaintop. I was like, my gosh, this place is touching hell. It's like it was uncomfortable heat. But every place, and it's probably also too, everything had air conditioning. And the whole time I was in Africa, I never had air conditioning. It's the way the stuff was built. I didn't need it. A fan just did me. So you come out of that ice cold air and it makes the heat feel even worse. So it was just messed up all the way around. It's like there's still got some, yeah, the remnants of walking in Italy in the sun, just burnt to a crisp. My forehead was peeling. Yeah. So that's the thing. So I don't have a definite date. Like I said, I'm here to take care of it. I'm going to try to do some sneakaways on the weekends or something just locally, just to get my legs. Oh, because that's the next thing. Yeah, why my leg act like it didn't want to cooperate? It started hurting. First, it was my tooth. When I first got home, I had a bad toothache. Now, it was my knee, and I ordered this like sleeve from Amazon. It was garbage. I sent it back. They sent the wrong color and the wrong size, and it was just wrong. So I sent it back, and I didn't even order another one. Yeah, so I need to get moving. I know that in my case, when I don't move around too much, I start getting stiff and I start, just hurting or whatever for no reason, just for GP. So, hey, Ada. Yes. No, I love the heat. I don't like cold weather, but I want to. I'm from Michigan, and I'm just trying to wait until the tourists and everything go their separate ways. And for what I want to do, a little cooler temperature will be better. And that's heaving a backpack on my back, hiking some trails, maybe even camping overnight. I think one of my homeboys, he said, oh, he liked to be in the outdoors because I was testing words. Like, don't you want to go hiking? Let's go hiking. He was like, oh, that's cool as long as I can bring my dog. And I was like, yeah, for sure, bring your dog because shoot, vicious pit bull, you take care of us. But just to see what is what, because I want to be ready. There's so many mountaintop, and I still, for those of y'all that remember, because my sister reminds me often, I thought you would have done it. I'm still going to climb Kilimanjaro. It is still on my bucket list. Hey, Smart Money. Um, Look at my leather neck showing up. Ooh, rah. I'm having, they will understand, forced marches. We used to do them forced marches with them backpacks and flak jackets and cowboy helmets that weighed about 7,000 pounds. Well, now, I see all these people, oh, we, hiking ultra light. We want to keep it under 20 pounds. And I was like, for real? Now, my backpack weighed 22 and a half pounds, and I had no problem. I was walking up and down the roads in Italy in the heat with that. I had no problems with it. So I can go a little bit over 20 and still handle it. It's what can you handle? So my suggestion to anybody that's trying to participate in anything that I just may come up with, start putting some stuff in that pack and weighing it and putting it on your back, and you'll take a little walk and see how far you can get, because you might think, oh, I'm in shape. I go to the gym. Y'all that have kids, y'all already know you can hold the baby. And I can walk around this mall and walk circles, but you put that baby on your hip and walk around that mall, it gets a little difficult. So, just start practicing and doing what needs to be done. I did 2,000 steps in my sister's driveway, trying to learn how to use the hiking poles. Y'all, I thought that's a no-brainer. I could go out here and just use these hiking poles. Oh, no. You got to make sure they're the right height. 1, 2, you got to get a rhythm. And it just kept stumbling and catching on the driveway and doing. I was like, I can't do this. 2,000 steps later, I got it. Now I'm ready for a trail. I am ready for a trail. You don't have to, you don't got to go stay out overnight. You can practice anywhere. You can, like I said, that was just in the driveway. I got my watch somewhere. I take it off to wash dishes and then I lose it. But I got my watch. In Italy, I didn't do any less than 10,000 steps every day. I had 12, and one day I had 17,000 steps. I was like, who does that? Me. But it's okay. So you get out there and do something. Even like when I first got home and I took my little tiny backpack out that I have, I put some extra bottled waters in there. I took what I needed, but I took a couple of extra. I knew I was gonna probably drink 2. I put 2 extra in just to give it some weight. And that wasn't even really enough. I didn't even feel that thing on me. So, just do something. I'm fat and out of shape, cigarette smoker. But yeah, do what you do. Do what you do. I've been conditioned. So it's like riding a bike, so they say. So I'm looking for some hills. I got another homegirl down in Georgia and my cousin. Man, maybe I didn't even know they have waterfalls in Georgia. I didn't even know we had a waterfall in Michigan, but somewhere around here is a trail that has a little waterfall on it in Michigan. I'm just so disappointed. Like, it's just, you got to go way up north to see something in my state. But yeah, you got some hills. Get on them hills. Put that pack on your back. I'm just saying. Don't make me run circles around you when I do come out. That's that. So yeah, I don't know. I will try to, squeeze in some time to get over here and keep y'all posted, and maybe even show y'all some gear. This came in the mail today. This is like electrolyte drink mix. I don't know. I just like to get stuff in the mail. Nothing has changed, but I order, a little bit of something, and that's that. Get a little bit. I figure by the time it's time to go, I'm gonna have everything I need. So yeah, that's that. Like I said, I get excited about that. I get really, really excited. And Yes. You know. Okay, so maybe that was a perk. I can tell you this. So if you out hiking and you doing any distance, they do recommend that you take a high calorie snacks. Say less. I'm here for the junk food. But now there's some healthy stuff that you can eat, but when you're burning these calories. So all that stuff, I will get with y'all on that. That'll be a whole. I'm no expert because I'm watching videos. There's certain people that I follow and I'm trying to learn from them. I will say this. It's fine to look at a whole bunch of videos and say, ooh, ah, ooh, this, but you have to do what feels right for you. So I bought these Merrell hiking shoes and they were a little tight and I did everything. I clipped my toenails. I was like, they were not very comfortable. And then when I really looked, I was like, what was I thinking? It didn't really have a high rating on it or whatever. I switched over. So no, the Solomons, the Merrells, all these are Columbia is my friend. I got a Columbia hiking boot and a Columbia hiking shoe. And when I tell you, this hiking shoe got cushion in the toes and cushion in the heels. Just like walking everywhere. It's really nice, but I should have already known that because my hiking boot is really, really comfortable. You just got to break these shoes in before you take them on a hiking trip. So I said that to say, you go find what's comfortable for you. I can't tell you what will make your back not hurt. I can't tell you what will make you not get blisters, And I was just telling my friend in the military, we got an issue of wool socks and this. Most of us put tube socks on up under our wool socks. So I think that kind of defeated the purpose anyway, but they were so scratchy and rough. We put on some soft tube socks under it and we hiked in those and it was fine. So just make sure that you can get around and walk around in whatever the shoe is that you choose, whether it's the little barefoot ones or whether it's something that's got a big, thick sole on it. You make sure your foot is comfortable. That's that. Yes. Yes, I'm taking notes and then I'm just balling them up and like doing my own thing. So, because when you start getting into what's good for you, because right now a lot of people are doing this ultra light packing, and I think because I'm a big person, no, I can't take a standard 20-inch wide pad, and I had to look to see how big was that crap they issued us in the military, because we didn't have no blow up mattresses and all this stuff. We had that hard foam pad, and we had our sleeping bags. We didn't have no air mattresses and all this stuff. So I'm looking at all this stuff and they like talking about they 20 inches wide. Really? On whose watch? I need the big extended one. Real simple. So I know how much weight is comfortable for me. It may not be comfortable for you, but I can carry a little more weight. So to kind of adjust. But like I said, if you want, these are some things that I can, I've already done a lot of research on them, and I can make a separate video about these things and show you as I'm getting my stuff what my preference is. Me. It's like your thing may be something totally different. But yeah. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So, you have to be mindful of who and what you're watching, because as it stands at this moment, there's not a whole bunch of us that are out here doing this. I'm just saying, and you're missing out because it is great. And then as soon as then I start seeing, I think it's just like a conspiracy. I'm watching all these things and now I see, oh, these people, is it for us? It's not for us. Yes, it's for, we invented it. I don't care what y'all say. We've been walking a long time. So go out there and get back out there to nature where you're supposed to be and enjoy the fresh air. Get you some fresh air and relax. Relax. And then I just like trinkets. I like fire starters. Anybody watch Naked and Afraid? Anybody? And I'm so embarrassed because when you watch Naked and Afraid, it's always the big, tough Marines that conk out first. Oh, he was an Army Ranger. He's this, this, this. And they, after a few days out there, they're like, oh, I can't take this no more. I got to go home. I'm not fixing to do the Naked and Afraid. I'm in it to win it. So, but I do take notes like, okay, so matches and lighters sometimes conk out, but you get that little fire starter thing. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And beware of scams because once you start looking for stuff, all sorts of stuff will start popping up on your feed. Oh, get this. The first thing I always do is come over here to YouTube and look for a review for that exact product and guarantee you're always going to find something a little better. For sure. Either cheap, because this stuff is not cheap. So that's that, y'all. It is almost 5:00, and I think it's time for something. I don't know if it's meds or it's not time for the changing, but it's time. Go check on my mama because I think my sister may be taking a nap too. So, yeah, my feed is all about traveling, trekking, hiking, backpacking. That's all you're going to find on my feed. So they always trying to make me buy some gear that I don't need. So I got a few things I'm waiting for, but yeah. So for me, my big ticket items is the sleep system and the tent. And I think I found a tent for under $200, but I'm like looking at these prices like, woo, wait! If I pay that for a tent or a sleep system, I'm gonna be gone forever. I'm never coming home. Like I'm just gonna be out there in the wilderness, and this stuff better last because who made these prices? It's waterproof, it's windproof, it's this, it's that, that. Yeah, I'm always doing something. But anyway, thank y'all for listening to me vent. I've got to get going. And yes, Soul Therapy, get with me on Facebook. What's my name on Facebook? Amina Sakela. Or just put in, this is the easiest way to find me on Facebook. Y'all, it's in the chat. Because I know that there's not very many of those. So that's the easiest way. Because sometimes I can't remember my Sakela, Amina Sakela. I don't know. I don't look at my name on Facebook. So yes, but definitely get with me there. And okay, thank you. Because I'm like, I don't know. I don't have a clue. Send me a message. But yeah, that's that. I'm gonna be okay. And we all gonna be okay. Just keep striving. Life try to throw you lemons. Like I try to tell my students, life throw you lemons. Make some hard lemonade. Don't just make lemonade, make some hard lemonade. Yes, for sure. And keep pressing forward because this too shall pass. Inshallah. We go through some things. Life can't always be great and easy and smiles and laughter. You need some rain to get them flowers and green grass. So it just is what it is. It goes hand in hand. But sometimes, hello, Father, ease up a little bit, player. Ease up. These shoulders are stronger. Dang. Yes. All right, y'all. So now y'all know what's going on, where I stand. I will be seeing y'all soon. I won't be gone for 3 or 4, 5 weeks. I don't even know how long it's been, but yeah, I'll get a set time on a set day because I know others work, people do whatever. And yeah, so that's that. All right. All right, y'all. I'll keep you posted and give y'all some riding music. Thank you. Hugs. Mwah. Don't forget to hit that like button. All right, y'all. Tell a friend to tell a friend. It's good to be back.